Long ago, in a quiet valley where the silver winged river shimmered under the moonlight, a soft cry echoed through the mist. It was the cry of a baby, left alone on the riverbank wrapped in a worn cloth. As the sun began to rise, a tiny glow drifted out from the reeds. It was Lumia, a river fairy no bigger than a palm, with wings like sparkling water droplets. She heard the baby's cry and fluttered close. "Oh, my little one, who has left you here?" Lumia whispered. The baby reached out with tiny hands, as if sensing her warmth. Lumia felt something she had never felt before, a tug in her heart. "I will not leave you," she said, "not as long as I have wings to help." Lumia used her magic to weave a soft cradle from reeds and wildflowers. She sang river songs to keep the child calm and called upon fireflies to bring warmth at night. Years passed, and the baby grew into a joyful little girl named Amani. Amani couldn't see Lumia the way humans saw each other, but she saw little flickers of light, heard tiny giggles, and felt the fairies' presence in the wind. Lumia taught her how to find sweet berries without getting lost, follow the river to safe paths, understand the songs of birds, and trust her own courage. Amani would sit by the river and whisper, "Mama Lumi," her name for the fairy. Lumia would dance in response, sprinkling tiny sparks over the water. As Amani grew older, villagers from nearby towns began to meet her and admire her kindness and wisdom. They wondered how a girl who had lived in the wild could be so graceful, so brave. Amani always smiled and said, "I was never alone." Though Lumia stayed hidden from human eyes, she watched Amani with pride. She had grown into a strong young woman with a heart as pure as the river. But fairies are not meant to live as long as humans. As Amani grew older, Lumia's glow began to dim. She could no longer fly as high, nor sing as loudly, though she never let Amani know. One calm evening, when the river was quiet and the air was cool, Lumia rested on a lily pad near the bank. "Amani," she whispered, though only the wind carried her voice, "you are ready now. My wings have grown tired." A soft light floated over Amani as she slept. Lumia placed her final blessing on her, the courage to guide others just as she had been guided. The next morning, Amani woke to an unusual stillness. She felt it in her heart. Her fairy guardian had passed on, peacefully, like a fading star returning to the sky. Amani knelt by the river and let a tear fall into the water, but she smiled too, because she knew Lumia's love remained in every ripple, every breeze, every beam of sunlight on the Silver-Wind River. Amani later became a healer and a storyteller in the village. People said the river always shimmered a little brighter when she walked by, and whenever children asked her why she treated everyone with such kindness, she simply said, "I learned from the gentlest teacher, a fairy who loved me long before anyone else did."